All sunny South Florida. There's nothing like having a great boating weather each and every day to enjoy time out on the water with family and friends. But if you are an avid boater, I'm sure you've experienced time out on the water like this. If you're a boater in South Florida, you've been in this situation before. Storms would just come up in the blink of an eye, and there's really no getting out of it. In this video, you're going to see the raw footage of that particular day where we got caught in that bad gale storm while we were sleeping in our boat. Stay tuned. You're watching Two Bears Outdoors. So this is the following morning. We were sleeping in our boat. We got woken up by the change of the weather, the rocking of the boat, and sure enough, our anchor was dragging. Our boat was being pushed at such a rapid speed. We had about 40 feet of line, and we were hoping sooner or later our anchor was going to catch.
Just taking us into the...
Alright, we're coming on anchored. Honey, I gotta move the boat. Christy ran up to the bow to pull the extra anchor line so we won't get caught on the prop. At this point, you can see the anchor line just about parallel with the boat. Christy managed to get all the rope and the anchor back on the bow, but now she's holding on to the anchor, making sure that none of it falls in and gets caught in the prop. Christy is still on the bow, holding onto the anchor line, making sure it doesn't fall. You can see here she's still holding onto the anchor. keep moving. Like the worst is behind us. We're still getting wind. Calm waters never produces a good boat captain or a good mate. So what have we learned from this situation? There's a lot that we've done wrong.
There's a chance of some rain, so this cover just kind of keeps the back end of the boat a little bit covered. And that way everything doesn't get soaking wet. So
lesson number one, when we know there's foul weather coming, we will not be putting up the awning. The awning made the situation so much worse, it actually acted like a sail. So we won't be doing that again. The second lesson is the importance of a good anchor.
I didn't trust this other anchor at all because we were always having to go and reset it. It's nerve-wracking when it's in the middle of the night and you've got a storm hit or a bunch of wind and you can't trust your anchor.
So we went ahead and switched out our old anchor and replaced it with a Mantis. And I'll tell you what, folks, what a game changer. This has been a really good investment and a perfect anchor for what we need.
Really well for where we tend to be most, which is in the Keys, and there's bottom. A lot of muddy, mucky, or sandy bottom. So this thing, when it sets in, it sets really well.
And lesson number 3.
But then now I'm holding onto the anchor. I mean, and we're going up and down, and I'm on the bow of this boat, and right, literally at the pulpit. So I am flying up and down, trying to hold on to the anchor. I've got to be able to get that anchor chain wrapped around and get it locked down. I can't get back to the back of the boat yet. The most terrifying thing to me, the whole time, there was at least 3 or 4 times when I thought either the wind was going to blow my glasses off or the waves, because there was a few times I got a wave in the face when we smacked down. And I was afraid the water was going to wash them off. And I'm thinking, stupid me, I didn't have on a life jacket. Again, if you have to run to the bow of your boat, you need to have a good life jacket right there ready to throw on really quick, because that was so stupid on my part. I wasn't thinking. We have learned our roles as a team because I knew that I was frazzled at that point. And I do not know how to handle a boat in that type of situation. I don't. I know little things, keep your bow to the wind and all that, but there were certain things that he even learned in this situation from, this. So I probably would have drowned had I fallen off that boat. Because number one, had I fallen off, my glasses were going to be gone. And then I couldn't see. And those waves, I mean, they were tall. And I can swim pretty good, but in that and not being able to see, I don't even want to think about it. Well, I was shivering, uncontrollably shivering. I was just so cold. I mean, it was freezing.
Look at that.
But at that point, adrenaline kicks in and you're like, okay, it doesn't matter. You've got to do what you got to do. Just so many little things that we learned.
There's a lot of things that we have to change up. Just because it's in the cabin and it doesn't take us much to go in the cabin to get the stuff out. When you're in a situation like that, that cabin seems like it's a mile away, nowhere to get to it.
Yeah.
All right, so I think most important is to have your life vest accessible. We'll probably have to
put them on.
and put them on.
Put them on.
And raincoats, because in a situation like that, you're better off having something to block the wind. You can function more, but when you start getting cold, it will cloud your mind, your way, your response, your reaction.
You know what? It doesn't even do it justice to what we went through out there. You can't even fully explain what that was like. And it was a lot worse than it looks on some of the video clips. Those waves were insane. And we've been in some rough seas before. So thank you to everybody who subscribes to our channel or just watches our videos. We really appreciate it. We enjoy going out and trying to document everything that we do. We've definitely learned some things from it. So we just want to share that with other people, and because I know there's going to be other people out there and the same thing, same type of stuff is going to happen to you. So if the little tidbits that we give you can help you, that's fabulous. But yeah, we had a great weekend, even though we had some harrowing experiences, but the Lord was with us and got us home, and we're safe. Our boat's okay. Amen. We didn't have any damage or anything. Amen. So it's all good. Just lessons learned, and we'll be more prepared next time.
That's right. Well, guys, this is Gus One Bear.
And I'm K Bear.
And you're watching Two Bears Outdoors.